We're going to find a doctor who believes that Michael stands a chance.
Okay, well, as I explained, we'll be moving Michael to another room, and you and Jax can investigate long-term care.
And the only long-term care Michael is going to get is the care that I give him when he wakes up and he comes home with me.
See, I'm working on something, and Dr. Devlin might be involved.
Well, the only thing you could be working on right now is who shot Michael, and I do not think that Ian had anything to do with it.
No, you're as sane as I am. And you want to know how I can tell? When you threaten to kill your own daughter, I believe you. That's the father we all know and love. And that's exactly why you're not getting out of here.
Well, I mean, you know, you've been after me ever since we met, so here's your chance.
You know, it's not that I expect roses from you, but I'm so over being insulted and treated like a whore.
I'm sorry, I thought that's the way you like it.
Well, you're a whack job, and I don't want anything to do with you.
Well, you do if it has anything to do with helping your brother.
You know what? You leave my brother out of this.
Well, that's too late. What is your little brother worth to you? And how far are you willing to go?
I am so forlorn, truly. I'm in the depths of despair.
Oh, I'm sure there's something they can give you for that here.
And it's not because you turned against me. I always said you were too impressionable, especially where your sister is concerned. It's because your instincts are atrocious. And that begs the question, whose kid are you anyway? I mean, you seem incapable of reading the situation and adapting.
What situation?
Reality, John. The world as it is, not as we want it to be.
That's great. All of this from a paranoid schizophrenic.
A recovering paranoid schizophrenic. You listen to me. I am no longer in prison. I'm no longer confused. I am on my way to being a free man. And the sooner you can adjust to and accept and embrace that fact, the greater the chance that you'll survive.
Also, you're threatening me now.
You're my son. What do you take me for?
You are in violation of a court order. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't have you arrested where you stand.
How would going out with you help John?
Well, my son was shot by an unknown assailant. I was the intended target. You probably know that, right?
It's in all the papers. I'm sorry. John told you we have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, you can say that till hell freezes over, but the thing is, see, I need proof, so I was thinking maybe we go out in public, right? And then people can see that the two families don't have bad blood.
I get it. So if John's the one who hired the hitman, he wouldn't risk shooting me. And if someone else is trying to kill you, I make an excellent human shield. It's a win-win for you.
Go visit my son in the hospital and tell me what I win.
Do you even care if someone shoots at you again?
You know what? There's a place called El Dolce downtown. Plenty of people can see us there, so if you want to just go ahead and meet me there.
You want to risk your life, Sonny? Be my guest. But if you're looking for a human shield, stick with your girlfriend. Not that she would provide you with much protection.
Hey, how soon can you get the new doctors here?
Talked to two specialists. They're going to be here tomorrow. One's from Berlin. The other one is from Geneva.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
Can you talk to Patrick and Robin about it? I just don't want to deal with that. I just want to stay with Michael.
Sure.
sorry, Jax, but no matter who you call, they're gonna tell you the same thing.
I expect that to be true. Don't let him take advantage of Carly's grief or your bank account. I have to let Carly exhaust all her options.
Right, I mean, if she has every right to do that, the only other option she has is to accept that this is all that's left of her son.
Hey, as good as you are, and both of you, can you be absolutely certain that it's hopeless?
Jax, I wish I was wrong about this, but I'm not. We're not.
You know, one of the reasons I fell in love with Carly was when I saw how hard she fights for people she cares about. Now I don't know how to make her stop.
See, the problem is Dr. Devlin's car was spotted in the area around the time Michael got shot.
Gosh, I don't know what to tell you. All I know is that he was a really good surgeon, and
And what?
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I would hardly
What?
call this a crime, but he made me really uncomfortable.
What'd he do?
He came on to me really strong. I mean, not just. It was bad.
Did you encourage him?
No, I did not encourage him. I was polite, nothing more. That is it. He would flirt with me until it was borderline inappropriate, and then turn around and completely blow me off. It was weird. It was really weird. And at first, I thought that was his game. Now after this and hearing everything, I wonder if he does have something to hide.
Yes, Benelli.
Stone Cold, the Jackal is in dire need of assistance.
Where are you?
In the closet.
Whose closet?
Dastardly Dr. Devlin's room 6 at the motel at Meadow and Lake. Maxie is trying to extract herself from it. Smarmy advances.
On my way.
Wow, this is really embarrassing. You obviously misunderstood why I'm here.
Hey, you said that I'm a sexy guy and I'm perfect at whatever you have planned.
It's not like that at all.
I come in here to my room and I find you waiting for me. If you're not here to do anything,
I am Kate Howard's assistant. You know Kate Howard, editor, fashionista extraordinaire.
Maxie, that still doesn't explain your breaking and entering.
No, what me? Let me explain. You've heard about Kate's new magazine, Crimson, right? Everyone's talking about it.
I didn't get the memo.
Okay, well, in our second issue, we're featuring a spot on real-life hotties, you know, guys that women just can't resist. I'm kind of following up on hot doctors, and I told Kate about you. She thought maybe we could get you to do a photo layout or an interview.
Wow, no kidding.
No kidding, congratulations.
Well, you know, I might be interested if I believed a single word coming out of your lying mouth.
I probably should have called first. Why don't I just leave you my office number and you can get back?
What's your hurry?
I feel like it was inappropriate for me to just show up, blame it on my out-of-control ambition. I'm just trying to impress my boss, who's a total pain in the ass, by the way. I don't mean that. Kate Howard's great. She's just super tough, and I want her to see how motivated I am.
Maxie, you old enough to drink?
Oh, yes, I am, but I don't want to have a drink with you. Why don't we make a deal?
What kind of deal?
Well, you mentioned earlier about calling an escort service, and I'd be happy not to tell my father, the police commissioner, that you're patronizing hookers, which is a felony. And, you know, we can forget the photo layout and interview. No harm, no foul.
No problem. But first, I want you to tell me why you're really here.
Hello, come in!
What the hell do you want?
Oh, good. You made it. Thank you for coming, Jason. Unfortunately, I think the whole concept's DOA.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was supposed to be on the two theories of hot guys, you know, sexy, brooding, inarticulate versus sophisticated, urbane, smooth. No judgment. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it would have given women a real chance to have some insight on the two different types. Since Dr. Devlin clearly is not willing to participate, I think that we should just leave.
Hey, I will find out why you're here. And next time you have questions for me, Morgan, ask him yourself instead of sending this airhead.
Where's Spinelli?
In the closet.
You know, the court order was very clear. Anthony's not to have any contact with either of his children until after the hearing.
Down, boy. My son is always welcome. He brightens my day.
Anthony, John is trying to take advantage of you.
Richard, don't get me wrong. I think the work you're doing is great. I'm very pleased with it. I'm looking forward to being released and returning to my normal life. But never come between me and my children.
What the hell's he doing here?
Hey, John boy. How's tricks?
Logan's your father's new bodyguard.
No, he's not.
I have bodyguards, Richard.
Really? Ones that you can trust?
Why should I trust him?
You can't.
Logan's perfect for you, Anthony. He's an Iraqi war veteran with special training. He was also a medic, which means he can tend to your physical needs as well as your safety. Logan will protect you, Anthony, if anyone tries to hurt you.
He's not coming anywhere near you.
Fine, John. You want the job, it's yours. You just be tied to your father day and night, though. You know, you gotta lift him in out of the bed and get him in a chair, feed him, shower him. His physical therapy twice a day, as well as some more personal aspects of caretaking that I'm sure only his son can tend to.
And it's settled. Richard thought of everything. His father used to be like that until he started making idiotic mistakes. Come visit us anytime, John. Me and my bodyguard, Mr. Logan. And don't forget, you give my best to your sister.
You are so out of touch with your own reality. It's frightening.
Believe me, I've never been more real.
You can rationalize it all you want. I know why you're really here. You just had the most awful kind of reminder of how short life is. And now you're faced with the choice. How do you want to live? Sex with me or cuddling with the little ice queen of girlfriend you got? You really have to think twice about that?
You couldn't be more wrong.
Come on, Sonny. You want me in a powerful way, and it scares you. Who I am, how I make you feel, scares you so much. You rather make up excuses and blame me for everything than just accept it.
What delusional world do you live in?
Whatever, you want me so bad. I know you do, but you know what? I'm done with you. So crawl back in the bed with Kate. Fake it.
I want justice for my son. And if I find proof that you or your little brother had anything to do with it, God help you.
I'm gonna wait until the specialists I've spoken to arrive, let them examine Michael. And if they can help him, I'll move heaven and earth for him.
Good. Just be careful. There are a lot of doctors out there that'll want to take
I'm not
advantage of
naive,
you.
Robin. I've checked these guys out thoroughly.
Okay. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
They reached the same conclusion as you. What kind of long-term help will Michael need?
It would be a permanent facility like Shady Brook. Somewhere where he can get ongoing care to sustain him.
Right, we can do it at home.
Michael's needs would be better met at a specialized facility. He'll eat through a feeding tube, he'll be turned over, often massaged. Physical therapy if you want to prevent atrophy.
Well, I'm sure Carly will probably want to do that herself.
It's a full-time job, for 2 at least.
Yeah, if Carly tries to take care of Michael by herself, she'll have nothing left to give Morgan or you. It's close. The family can see Michael whenever they want to, and he will be well cared for.
It's worth taking a look at Shady Brook. I can tell you who to talk to over there.
God, she's not ready for that yet.
Okay.
There's no reason to keep Michael here for longer than a week. He's breathing on his own. His organs are functioning.
Okay, I'll broach it with Carly. Thanks, both of you.
You okay?
I was the first person to hold that little boy when Jason brought him home from the hospital. I mean, I sang to him, I changed his diaper, I gave him his bottle. Condemning him to a bed for the rest of his life is just... it's a nightmare. And on top of all of that, I'm terrified.
Hi. Hi. Okay, so why do you want to meet me here? I have an office, you know.
I did not ask you here on any legal pretext. When Sonny does arrive, I need you to convince him that the professional meltdown you suffered after you slept with him is specific only to you and not to all female attorneys.
What? You want me to what?
Look, apparently you had some sort of meltdown after you and Sonny spent your one night together.
I told you that. I did not freak out after I had a one-night stand with him. I freaked out before I had the one-night stand with him because I was so freaked out that I even wanted to.
Either way, I refuse to pay the price for your bad judgment.
Why were you two even talking about me? You know, that makes me really uncomfortable.
The emotional collapse that you suffered has Sonny now convinced that my association with Max will have exactly the same results.
He's so full of it. He's so full of himself. God! I'm so pissed at him. I am far more stable than you.
That's exactly what I told Sonny. Wait a minute, what?
I am. I thought that you just slept with Max once. Is this some sort of an ongoing affair?
What are we, 12? Is this a slumber party? I don't kiss and tell.
Yes, you do. You do it all the time. You know what? You're the one that brought this up. It's too much information. Tell Sonny to mind his own business.
Sonny has forbidden Max to be with me, and Max is so unshakably loyal that he agreed.
What a sport. Trust me, you're better off.
Not by a long shot. I want to be with Max, and I deserve to be with somebody who is so lovely and manly. So trust me, girlfriend, it is now on you. It is up to you to convince Sonny to come to his senses.
Can I help you find a chart?
You know what? If you found it for me, I probably couldn't read it anyway. I don't know. I feel like I'm having an anxiety attack. The books call it mommy panic, but it just feels like plain old terror to me.
Just keep breathing. Tell yourself it will pass.
You know, there's not a lot of things in Carly's life that I think she does right, but no one can criticize how much she loves her children. And all the love in the world could not protect Michael, so how am I supposed to keep my baby safe?
Jax has found some wonderful doctors, and they're traveling thousands of miles just to come see you. And when they get here tomorrow, they're gonna help you wake up again. Right, Jax?
Yeah, they're good doctors. If Michael can be helped, they're the right people.
When? When, Michael? Not if.
I don't want you to get your hopes up.
There is hope, Jax. Look at this little boy. I mean, don't you think there's hope?
Why would Robin and Patrick lie to us?
I don't know. I don't know. And I don't have the energy to argue with you. I need to focus on Michael right now. And you could take a break, you know.
Any change?
No. Robin and Patrick want to move Michael to a regular room now that he's stable. They said that he can be released by the end of the week to a permanent care facility.
Permanent? So that's it?
This isn't it. I still believe in Michael, Sonny. Do you?
So, when did you come out of the closet?
The Jackal took advantage of Stone Cold's most swift and menacing arrival and fled from my hiding place.
What the hell were you doing there in the first place,
Looking
Millie?
for incriminating evidence, although you haven't told me for what.
Yeah, but I'm afraid it didn't work out.
What were you thinking involving her?
Hey, I'm the one that came up with the cover story.
I have a weakness.
Do you know how hard it is to come up with a lie like that with zero prep time?
Why don't you call me if Devlin contacts you?
Oh, dude, that guy was a complete perv. He pretty much jumped my bones and then threatened me when it was clear I wasn't having sex with him. So considering I'm the one that put my life on the line to cover Spinelli's behind so he could get out of the closet before Devlin even noticed he was there, I think the least I deserve is an explanation. What kind of evidence were you looking for? What, is he dangerous?
Stone Cold hasn't... I don't think he has an opinion whether or not he is...
Well, when you show up 5 minutes into it and blow my cover, I know something's going on.
Thank you for helping Spinelli. You can leave now.
Oh, you could tell me now. Or I could call my dad.
You okay?
Peachy. Why wouldn't I be?
Because the guard just told me Sonny Corinthos was here. What's he want now?
He asked me out on a date.
He wants to be seen in public with you? Why?
He's got
this theory that whoever took a shot at him is gonna try it again. So he wants to use me as a shield and use himself as bait to draw the shooter out, which is not a bad plan, except I don't much feel like getting caught in whatever web he's trying to spin.
He's provoking us.
I also think he might be bored with Kate Howard and looking for a way to get back into bed with me.
Okay, first he sleeps with you. Then he leaves you to die at the cannery. Then he threatens you in your hospital room. Now he asks you out again. Charming.
Yeah, he's a pig, just like Daddy. Please tell me you didn't go and see him again.
He's out of bed and in a wheelchair, and he knows exactly what's going on.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, our father is sane.
If he gets out, there'll be no stopping him.
You know, Sonny is a bully and a chauvinist.
That's very true.
And I think it's unconscionable that he thinks he can order the two of you not to sleep with each other.
Simply because he pays my retainer, he now thinks he can dictate my love life, and it's arrogant.
And typical.
You know, it's a violation of my civil rights and an invasion of my privacy.
That part I agree with.
You traitor.
I just want you to use your common sense.
You don't even know Max.
Yes, I do. I've known him longer than you have.
I'm sorry, but the occasional wave to someone in a hallway does not constitute a close personal relationship.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I can actually cite several cases.
Don't start quoting precedent to me. What kind of a person polices her friend's love life?
You are my new best friend. I want you to learn from my mistakes. I want you to use me. Use me as a shining example.
Look, just because you have admittedly made a neurotic mess of your love life does not mean that I will do the same.
No, I want to clarify something. I want to be very specific about my regrets. I do not regret my two beautiful children at all. What I regret is that I slept with their respective fathers. I mean, it was two of the worst mistakes that I ever made.
Is that so?
We need to be smart about this.
I know there's more, John. What did he say?
Rick Lansing is a damn good attorney. He's already petitioned for a competency hearing. With our father on top of his game, he will get let out of that institution.
And promptly try to take control as head of the family again. We can't let that happen, John. In the very least, he's gonna have to share power with us.
He feels threatened by you. That makes him dangerous.
Well, you know, I can't be afraid of him forever. I can't. I'm not scared of him.
Okay, well, maybe you should be. Maybe it's time to go back to Italy.
The Jackal is most grateful for the Wounded Blonde One's detective work and matchless ability to tell a tale. It is now time to make a discreet exit.
Are you calling me a liar?
You missed the larger point. Your part in this investigation is ended. It's time to turn your talents to your other pressing matters.
Oh, well, what's in it for me if I do?
What do you want?
Well, Carly listens to you, and you could probably convince her to have Lulu quit her job as Kate's second assistant.
Carly's with Michael. You think she's gonna get involved in your crap?
Yeah, bad idea and probably kind of inappropriate. Well, I better get something out of this. Spinelli should pay up.
What do I have that you could want?
How about the complete layout for Couture's fall edition? And a permanent backdoor into their computer system so I can look at all their future layouts, you know, just stay a step ahead of the game. I'd kind of like that set up by tomorrow.
The demanding blonde one sits in near
Spinelli!
Fine. Done.
Leave.
Okay, well, bye you two. It's been a blast. Spinelli, tomorrow.
Do I need to say anything to you?
No.
Sorry!
Hey, what are you doing here?
Is this a bad time?
No, no problem. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting anyone.
Yeah. I just wanted to thank you.
What did I do?
Well, I just finished my last physical therapy session. No one would ever guess that I was barely able to walk a month ago.
Good. Another, satisfied customer.
See, that's funny. Most doctors would say patient, but you said customer.
So you are.
I thought there might be some way I could show my gratitude.
Well, I've been enjoying a drink. Would you care for one?
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a good start.
Great.
Carly, I'm not here to fight with you. I just want to see Michael.
Really tense.
You stay strong for Michael. He needs me.
Hey, buddy. They want to take you to another room because they want, away from all this stuff. Your mom takes that as a good sign. You don't care, do you? Because you're not here at all. This body that I allowed to be damaged, tied down to a bed, it's not you, Michael. I am sorry. And wherever you are, wondering, I pray that you're happy and you're not in any kind of pain. And whatever I did to you, Michael, I just want you to always know how much I love you. And that will never change.
I have this image in my head of where I go when I think about being a mom. It's like all of my senses know what it's going to feel like. I'm in my baby's room and there's a soft light on and I can hear sweet music from one of those little mobiles. I'm holding my baby. I don't really know if it's a boy or a girl, but it doesn't matter because all I feel is peace and fullness.
Sounds like you have a pretty good idea what being a mom is all about.
Except when I'm picturing hospital beds and machines breathing for your child. I mean, if they're not struck by a bullet, they can get hit by a car or they hit their head on the side of a pool.
You cannot let that fear paralyze you because you're going to pass it on to your child.
I just don't even know how you've done this twice. I mean, having a child means giving your heart away forever. And knowing that there is a life on this earth more infinitely precious than my own. I know that I'm going to feel their pain a gazillion times more than my own. There'll be higher hopes for them, bigger dreams, constant uncertainty. I mean, every single decision I make will affect this child that I've created. I can't breathe.
Yes, you can. You're doing it right now.
Please don't tell Patrick this. But being a single mother is way more than I bargained for. And this one hasn't even been born yet.
Robin, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna do the best you can. Because that's all any mother can do. Jack's found specialists from overseas. And when they get here tomorrow, they're going to tell us what we should do for the next phase of treatment.
Well, I'm happy to hear whatever they have to say, but I don't think the prognosis is going to be any different. So.
Why do you have to go there?
Because we have to figure out what we're going to do with Michael when he's released.
He's going to come home with me.
He needs special care, Carly.
I'm not going to do this with you.
I'm being realistic here. I'm just trying to do what I think is right.
Michael is coming home with me.
How is that fair to Morgan or to you?
I want you to leave. I want you to leave.
Let me know what the doctors say, please.
I will.
They're wrong. The doctors are wrong. Sonny's wrong. My son, is gonna be fine. He's getting better. No, don't touch me.
Okay.
I don't want anyone to touch me right now. Sorry.
It's not what you think.
No. It's worse.
We're having girl talk.
And while I always appreciate Alexa's wisdom, even when she's wrong, why are you here, Mr. Lansing?
Where's Sonny?
My client is not on the premises, but I will be certain to tell him that you stopped by.
Well, I should probably inform both of you since you're going to hear it from somebody else. I'm representing Anthony Zacchara.
Tell me this is a bad joke.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I've been granted a hearing where I'll petition to have Mr. Zacchara released from custody.
You want me to leave the country?
I don't want you getting killed because of me.
Look, I promised myself when Daddy sent me away the first time that I would find my way back to you. And now I'm here, and it's you and me. We are gonna bury that bastard together.
Okay, Claudia, for a smart girl, you're missing the picture, okay? Dad would never hurt me directly, but he would hurt you.
What's that supposed to be, a news flash? It's what he's done my whole life, John. But now it's you and me together. We are gonna beat him. We just have to tie up the loose ends first.
Whoa. You okay?
I'm glad you stopped by.
Well, I actually thought you might be. Come on, you haven't exactly hidden your interest. And every time I think you're gonna get personal, you sort of back off. I don't know, don't get offended, but sometimes I think you are sort of kind of just a little bit mean about it.
And yet here you are.
Yeah. Well, maybe you just need somebody to talk to.
My world's kind of complicated. I can't just trust anyone.
It's fine. You know, everybody has to start somewhere.
Devlin here.
I'm coming over. We need to talk.
Okay, got it.
Everything okay?
Yeah, we're gonna have to finish this sometime later. I forgot I had some previous commitment to attend to.
We should run a couple more tests before Michael is moved.
What kind of tests?
A CT scan, MRI.
That's not your call. You're not his doctor anymore.
Well, the specialist that Jack's arranged for will want current information. This way, it will be waiting for them.
Okay.
Now, Sophia. Good time for you to go home and get some rest.
I can't.
You don't have to be here with Michael when he's doing the tests. I mean, you could go home and get some of his personal things. You know, his pajamas, some pictures for the room. You could see Morgan. For God's sakes, Carl, you could get some rest.
I can't rest. I can't do anything. I can't leave. Michael needs me.
Once again, Mr. Lansing, you have made an exceptionally poor choice in clients.
It's from the woman who represents Sonny Corinthos.
Anthony Zacchara ran a sword through you, Rick. What on earth possessed you to
Look, how
represent
many times, we're all lawyers here, how many times have we represented clients who we thought were undeserving?
Who's undeserving? Did I call a meeting? I don't know what's going on here. It's like...
I was just informing Alexis and Diane that I'm now representing Anthony Zacchara.
Well, he's paralyzed and insane, so you could probably double bill him.
My client's been granted a hearing, and I fully expect him to be released soon.
I know what you're doing. You want revenge against Trevor, so you're gonna let Anthony out of the hospital. That way he can go after your father.
Well, I'm sure you can come up with a laundry list of motives, but the fact remains, I'm still representing him.
I think you should reconsider.
Well, he's not gonna say anything right now, right, Rick?
Just thought I'd give you the professional courtesy of letting you know. See ya.
Can you stop him?
If you stop talking about me behind my back, I will give it my full attention.
You do that because if Anthony is freed, things are gonna get even uglier around here.
$10 million is what Nicholas paid Devlin for the drugs. I want you to look for other large deposits.
I don't get it. With $10 million, he could reside in someplace nicer than that rat hole. The doctor lives like someone that has no intention of staying in one place.
I talked to Sam. She thinks he's hiding something too.
The goddess has excellent instincts in that regard. But there's still no evidence that Dr. Devlin fired the shot that hit the littlest
Well,
monster.
now that Devlin knows that I'm watching him, Spinelli, thank you, he's gonna be covering his tracks, okay? The key is in his bank account.
Just follow the money.
Follow the money. Look for large deposits. Trace them back. That's how we're gonna find out who shot Michael.
I'm prepared to transfer $1 million into any account you want. All you need to do is leave town.
No. Jason's already sniffing around here. If I run, he'll assume it's proof of my guilt and come after me.
How much to change your mind?
You're getting panicky, Claudia. There's no evidence tying me to the Corinthos kid shooting.
You're the evidence. That's why you're leaving.
Running is the equivalent of committing suicide. It's not gonna happen. Oh, and if Jason Morgan comes around here trying to kill me, I'll make sure right before he pulls the trigger that he knows I was working for Claudia Zacchara.
"45 years is incredible.
Oh my God. Ooh, how?
Happy 45th birthday, General Hospital.
Keep watching General Hospital on ABC.